Guys, I think I once again broke Hoi 4. This is the Second World War, but with more borders. We are, by the way, in 1936. This is going to be so chaotic. You can already see many new things in Europe. But it's far from the biggest thing. As this is Africa. It has been decolonized. And I think there might be more than 50 new states here alone. And we of course have South America. Why am I even showing this to you? Nothing has changed. But we still have the Falklands. And we'll finally know who rightfully owns them. Argentina or the British. Looks like it's none of them, as it's Guyana for some reason. I didn't expect that one. I actually did a similar video years ago. And people pointed out some mistakes. So finally we have a perfect Slovenia and Slovakia. Serbia's borders are also looking better. And there of course is Kosovo. Sadly some states aren't in the game. For example the countries within South Africa. As well as Timor-Leste. That for some reason belongs to Malaysia. I have no idea how my mods did that. As it wasn't me. However China's working. We have the communists and a small Taiwan. Korea's united by the way. Maybe there are some other mods for that, but I don't want it to crash. I'm just glad it's working. We don't have historical focus trees for today, as I think this will make it more interesting. Later I will talk more about the focus trees. Countries will be able to do basically anything they want. I originally wanted to use WW2, but it breaks the game for me. So I added one of the millions of generic focus trees mods. As you can see, countries now can do many things. Focus trees have also been halved. So that should hopefully help them. But I also thought of a bigger thing. And I did this. I can't even write it correctly. Now I've used delete all and all troops have been deleted. Yeah, I just did that. And it will hopefully help many countries. This is the world. As you can see, we have retained old factions. Let's see if there will be any more. But that might take a while. But I don't think that's enough chaos so far. Is there a way to get more? Oh, we can just use Chaos AI. Damn quadrupling wars. Let's see how far we are going to get today. As this might get very laggy very fast. We are going into observer mode and are finally starting. This is a bit annoying. I thought the states would be core states. But for some reason the mod decided to just not work. Time to use state transfer tool. Even Puerto Rico because freedom fries. Here you can see how fast it's running. And I think it's actually decent so far. But something tells me it won't stay that way. So far there have been no conflicts. But as you can see, one country has chosen their path. Germany is going historical. You can see it because the Rhineland has been demilitarized. And I think it's not too bad for the video. Yes, I know Great Britain has been split up. But I took some creative liberties. And just wanted to see this. We have our first troops. As Germany has exactly 1 fleet. And okay, we have our first conflict. I didn't expect it to be a civil war, especially in Cyprus. Maybe we will have the Cypriot World Revolution. I have no hope left for Liechtenstein, so I'm supporting them. Could you please stop having those borders for at least one video? This is a bit funny. Neither side has any factories, so this might take some time. And that's not even the only conflict. We also have something in Mali, but the partition is a bit unfair. There aren't any troops here either. I think they are using this part of the focus tree. We have another civil war. And once again socialists. I didn't even know India could do this, I thought they had a focus tree. They still have one, so I guess they can just do it some way. The other side has a generic one. England is guaranteeing China, and I think that's Taiwan. I'm just noticing that we don't have South Sudan. That's a bit sad. Okay, what is going on here? Another socialist revolution, and this time in Italy. Does the game want to tell me something? What is this? And even in the Philippines. But finally it's something non-aligned. Not socialists for once. I'm relieved. The war in Italy ended really quickly. One side didn't even have troops. Just look at the equipment. As you can see here, we also have San Marino and the Vatican. There's also something in Egypt. Those are monarchies though. So non-aligned in game. And guys, it's finally time. We might have our first war. As Guatemala wants to attack Honduras. In previous versions, Greece always attacked Albania first. But that's not happening here. And okay, I just noticed this. Of all countries, Guatemala is guaranteeing Albania. I'm not making this up, this is truly incredible. This is really becoming a revolution simulator. This time in Finland. And in Austria as well. Could somebody please count the revolutions in the comments? As I'm really losing track. You can also write which country you think is going to win this. This picture is a bit cursed. Yes, I know it's the Baltics. But I'm watching as Algeria. So it's a bit weird. At this point we are finally getting troops. But not in every country. Ukraine, for example, doesn't have any so far. Guys, you will never guess what just happened. A revolution, this time in Mongolia. Okay, I didn't know those guys had more than one state. A socialist revolution in Micronesia. But the Indian one is actually failing, surprisingly. Is it okay for me to just name the countries at this point? Papua New Guinea. What a surprise, something in Latvia. But this is actually going faster. But please, not more of this. Okay, those guys aren't communists, but it's not really better. I should think about what I was wishing for. For some reason, all of this is only 4% retention. And this is finally a normal event in Spain. I think we just got our first peace deal. The socialists have won Lithuania. And I'm just noticing this in Spain. Of course, neither side has any troops from foreign countries. And at this point, they might have the most troops in the entire world. The Republicans are actually looking pretty good. So we might get a bit of hot history here. This is a bit surprising, normal Austria is beating the revolution. And non-aligned Philippines is also losing. So revolutions don't have to be successful. This is not really nice. As I think Switzerland wants stay neutral. And France is getting a bit weird as well. This means the last hope for democracy is Britain. So there's basically no hope. Wait a minute, we also have the US. I really hope they stay democratic. And non-aligned India has won. They should still be part of the LS as well. Even though because of retention they didn't get any help. I think the game wants to troll me. First Cyprus and now this in Moldova. This is too close to real life. I looked at some comments on the old video. And people wanted to see more overviews. So this is the map at this point. So here you can see the entire world. So far it's only been half a year. But still, here you can see everything. I've probably made some mistakes and you can point them out in the comments. Austria's definitely winning. Non-aligned Austria it is. And this might be the smallest font I've ever seen. Have you ever seen something small in your games? And it's over. Turns out there's another hope for democracy. Hirohito is going the path with Japan. But does this involve civil war? As I think Hirohito often wins those. I need to interrupt the video for a moment. As I need to thank you for 900 subs. This is a really nice milestone. Once again, I know I haven't been active enough. There should be more in the near future. And if you don't want to miss it, you should really subscribe. You can also really help me by liking the video. That way more people can see it. And it really supports all the work that goes into this. And you can of course share this video. Thanks to everybody that does this. Let's continue. Retention still isn't that help. So the Soviet Union isn't helping Mongolia. The nationalists in Spain are really losing the south. For some reason the Croatian civil war is really fascinating to me. Latvia's become a puppet state of the Soviet Union. That's not nice. Although this is the 69th screenshot. So we haven't arrived at a final conclusion. The Swedish Democrats are still surviving somehow. A bit weird to call them that against the fascists. But as you can see, not everything has to be a civil war. We now have a kingdom in Lithuania. Here we have an interesting coincidence. All countries on the British Isles are still democracies. Let's see if it was that way. Speaking of democracies, this is really surprising. FDR has lost to Iceland. Very unrealistic as you can see on this map. Sadly I don't know enough about the Mexican focus tree. So I can't really tell you what's happening here. Getulio Vargas is still in charge, but there are many changes in Brazil. So the Estado Novo may fall. And this is really interesting. Of course Ethiopia survived and can go more parts of the focus tree. Really interesting. The Kingdom of Egypt has lost. Of course we still have Cyprus. Nothing is really happening here. But let's stay positive and hope. This might make Spain more interesting. We now have a monarchist uprising. What am I talking about? This only helps the Republicans. Denmark is worrying me. And this one is a bit wild. I didn't know countries like Italy could have 2 civil wars. But as you can see, it's happening here. Both sides look really similar. And Taranto is now a capital for some reason. As we happen to be in the region, here's Croatia again. And once again, an Italian affair is pretty one-sided. Finally, our first real conflict has started. It's a 1v1 in Central America. I hope you didn't expect much. Look at this. Why is everybody going communist? I think the flag is really cool, but it is a bit much. Look how many non-aggression pacts there are. And I think I got trolled by Italy. As I said, I thought some people were socialists. But both are fascists actually. And they probably were from the beginning. So I got trolled by a real-life tactic. And thought one of the sides was leftist. Why are they even fighting then? Shouldn't they agree? And the Vatican is going democratic. Interesting to see who their leader will be. They are of course the only absolute monarchy in real life. At least in Europe. One side is more in Italy. So who is this then? They sadly have a generic focus tree. They are still able to do many things with it, but I would have preferred to see the normal one. And we don't really see this very often. The AI is embargoing Germany. Or the US in this case. This is getting interesting, as Kosovo has joined the Comintern. The first time we see something like that today. Maybe it would trigger some sort of chain reaction. Stalin is going historical as you can see. And this one started a long time ago. The communists now of Mali. Guys, you have no idea what just happened. We have a revolution in Poland. And those are the farmers. Here you can see the overview. There's so much that I can't even mention everything. You just saw them and now the Democratic Philippines have won. There finally are the anarchists in Spain. I was wondering about them. But they are weaker than I would have thought. The Polish revolt should be done soon. And sadly the Swedish one as well. Could you please finally stop? I'm running out of jokes at this point. The first conflict is over. Honduras has been annexed. Moldova is also done. But which side? Shouldn't that be obvious to me at this point? More people are joining teams. Hungary is in the Axis powers. But not only that, but we have a first new team. Made up of Czechia and Romania. Here you can see the factions of the world. And many still aren't in any teams. So much can still change. Why did I even ask about Japan before? Of course they were going to have a civil war. Am I just dumb or do I not understand this game? And this is really shocking. The Republicans are somehow losing in Spain. The other 3 should gain from this. And suddenly the nationalists are looking the best. Top 10 animal plot twists. Sweden has capitulated and now the farmers are winning. What is going on in Poland? They aren't even farmers anymore, they are socialists. Here we have the German perspective. They aren't really doing anything. They of course could do the Anschluss. But for that they need 500k troops. And they only have about half of that. And Turkey is attacking Syria. Wait, this is getting too real for me. France now is part of the Allies. And as you can see, the US has joined him as well. And here we have the reason. I think America attacked the Swedish Empire. And Germany helped them. And I think this is our first World War. We also finally have a result in Cyprus. And of course the socialists have won. And yeah guys, we're ending here for today. Full disclosure, this is an English version of a German video I did earlier. This version actually took me more time. I really hope you enjoyed this. I might translate more of these voiceover videos. I of course can't really do it with live gameplay. But I can do it with videos like this. And I might record some live gameplay later. I hope you're looking forward to that. But I can't really say anything more. Here you can find another video. The US in Victoria 3, but I gave them so many buffs. If you have enjoyed this, you will enjoy it as well. That's all for today though. In the description you can find my Discord server. And can of course join it. As I can't really say anything more, I'm just going to say bye.